Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kintex here in beautiful Ilsan for the 2020 Spring Final. I am wigless, but actually no. I did it early. It's Baldus. We've done it. I lost a bet. If you guys are wondering why the hair is gone, it's because I lost a bet. Gen G won Game 5. That's why they're here in this final. And thankfully, I am joined by Nemesis to take me through it. It was going to be with Mid-Beast as well, but unfortunately he fell ill this morning. But I've got Nemesis here with me. I'm not scared.
I'm so excited to be back for yet another final.
Hell yeah.
Today is going to be a great match.
We've got a phone call. Wonder who this is.
Hey, what's up? It's everyone's
hey,
favorite
Joe.
LCK CEO, Beast. Just kidding. Max, awesome to see you, man. Wow, loving the new hair. What a great look on you. A true man of your word. I didn't think you were going to do it, but here you are. Fortunately for all of us, hair grows back in 6 to 12 months, so no worries. Nemesis.
Hi.
Good to see you as always. Is that Ruler's necklace and a Gen G jersey sticking out from your shirt? Come on, man. Unbiased today. Right down the middle. I'm watching you.
Whoa. I heard somebody talking a lot of stuff. Nemesis, don't worry about it. You're Mr. Worldwide. We got this one. And we're going to also break some viewership records. So, we got to get the business going. So you take care of business. Our boys will take care of business. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey guys, look, all in good fun. Hoping for an epic match today. Congrats to both teams for making the LCK championships. And let's hope for an epic battle that breaks the LCK viewership marks. And to my T1 boys, so proud of you guys. Already made history. Now let's go cap it off the way we know how to. And next time I'm in Seoul, stakes are on me. Let's go, boys. T1 fighting!
Thank you very much, Joe, and thank you also to Arnold calling in to wish their teams the best of luck. Of course, the CEO for both T1 and for Gen G. Nemesis, yes, we're not going to be biased this time around. Yes, he is affiliated with Gen G. However, whether they win or lose tonight, he has no stake in this, outside of, I guess, possibly getting in on those stakes that Joe are going to be buying a bunch of the players.
I'm going to be completely honest tonight.
That's what we like to see. Expecting some of those predictions to come through just a little bit later, but we're not going to get into those just yet. Let's have a look a little bit into the past and how we made it here. Of course, the playoffs were sometimes extraordinarily one-sided, other times extraordinarily close, and here they are on your screen right here. Starting off, of course, with the DK 3-0. That was, very, very quick. DRX versus Kwandong Freaks was a clown fiesta to rival the best of them. T1 versus Kwandong Freaks was the fastest series in LCK history. We had never seen a faster one outside of, I think the last time we saw a series that fast was Gen G versus the Afrika Freaks in 2020, which is kind of funny considering the fact that now it's T1's turn to break the record.
T1 has been lately just speedrunning everything, especially this split. And obviously Gen G DK, the series went to... to very long 5 games.
That was a series that could make you lose your hair, I swear.
Yeah, that's what happened to you, I think.
I think so. It was definitely a grueling one and very, very different, right? T1 basically cruising here. It'll be 20-0 if they win this final right now for the season.
Oh.
20 matches in a row. They have not lost all year. It's absolutely absurd. It's so hard to do a pre-show because, who beats this team? Is it Gen G? Probably not.
Maybe first time today. Who knows?
Well, we definitely like to see it because I don't even... Okay, I expect that T1 will still win this final, but if it goes to 5 games, it'll be the first time in LCK history that we've ever had a 5-game final for Spring. Spring has it's just not been that. We can actually bring that onto your screen right now and go through exactly what the history has been, because of course this is a momentous occasion. It's been a decade of League of Legends here in Korea. It all started here at Kintex in Ilsan in 2012, and it was MIG Blaze versus MIG Frost back when, sister teams were allowed and things like that.
Back when I was still a kid.
Yes. This was definitely before a lot of people's time. I remember watching this on Twitch. I feel like that was just yesterday, but I am an old man.
Yeah, I feel like I'm an old man too at this point.
When you feel like you're an old man, I need to look at myself in the mirror. Oh no, where'd my hair go? Oh, it's a disaster. But as you can see, there are no 3-2s. It is mainly 3-0s. It has, of course, been a 3-0 for T1 against Gen G. That 2020 season was probably one of the most dominant Gen G series we've ever seen, ever.
Yeah, and I feel like today is probably going to be 3-0 too. That's what I learned the last time I was here.
Yeah, a 3-0 for which team, though, Nemesis?
I will get to that when the time comes.
Well, I'm just hoping that we get, for the first time, a 3-2, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think T1 are just that little bit too powerful at this point in time. Let's have a look at some of the career comparisons, because there are two very storied players that are in this match. Of course, we're talking about Ruler, and we're talking about Faker. Faker, as you can see, has won a lot of things.
Yeah, this guy won pretty much almost everything. Like, it's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable that he's still actually motivated to keep winning more, right? Like, this man has 4 World's trophies. How many more can he stay motivated to get? Like, that's my question.
I don't know. I feel like he's never going to stop.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's like Faker is just going to be synonymous with League of Legends until the end of time. And he's still a young man. So potentially he might be playing for another 10 years after this.
Yeah, but looking at the other players, they don't have like a lot of things going for them. So
well, when it comes to achievements, not necessarily. However, I think that they're pretty good at the video game.
100%.
But yeah, they definitely have to prove it. And here on this stage is going to be the first time for everyone other than Faker. On the other side, the Gen G roster, of course, Peanut has won a few things. But it was, 4 years ago now. Since
he's been playing for a long time. He's been on like 20 different teams at this point. So
we were having a conversation. We were saying like every time the narrative is Peanut versus his old team, but that's like 50% of the matches in the LCK.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it is just absurd. But of course, Ruler has not won a domestic title yet. He is a world champion without a domestic title under his belt. This would be the first time if he does it. Chovy as well, 4 finals. It is just insane.
Yep.
All right, now we can get probably to some of the Twitter questions here. You guys have been writing in over the last day or so, and we can answer a few of your questions about the LCK final right now. Firstly, this is from Puck. Do you think we are going to see some spicy off-meta picks, Nemesis?
I've been watching LCK for a long time, and what I've learned so far is that they literally pick the same thing every single time. I think the only player that might bring something spicy is maybe Faker or Chovy, but I don't expect anything.
Not Carrier? You don't think maybe another Zac support? Maybe that Echo support's coming out?
Maybe we have a Sin support again from the hands.
Well, we'll see. I'm still waiting for the Elise support to come out again. He has done it before in competitive. I remember the Flash Cocoons in the top lane. He misses the Flash Cocoon, gets the kill anyway. Absolutely amazing stuff. Really hoping that we see it, but we probably will not. I kind of agree. Let's get into our second question, and this one is from DYLB. Where is the biggest gap in terms of position between both teams, and which lane is the most evenly matched? An interesting question.
I actually expect the biggest gap to be in top lane today. I have really bad feelings about Doran. He hasn't played well in the last series, and I think Owner is a really... Not Owner, Zeus, sorry.
Yes.
Is a really strong player. Even in match positions, I would probably go for... mid lane? Yeah, I think mid lane is pretty evenly matched.
I think mid lane is a really interesting one, right? Because you've got Chovy, who's got all of those laning mechanics, and you've got Faker with all of that leadership and neutralizing capability. It's like, it's evenly matched, but it's not the same style, like the same level of skill.
Yeah, it's like evenly matched, but I feel like both players play in a very different way, right?
Yeah. What about Ruler versus Gumayusi, just to extend that just a little bit? Do you think that's even, or do you think Gumayusi's way better?
I don't think it's even. I've had opinion now, like for a long time now, that Gumayusi might be the best player in the world right now. So.
Well, I'd say that you heard it here first, but I think there's been a lot of people that have been saying that for a very long time. I think it's just absolutely absurd. Sometimes overshadowed by the crazy guy next to him, Carrier, who's been playing extremely well. But let's go into our next question and get into it, because we are quickly approaching the opening ceremony. Which team or a specific player surpassed your expectations this season? This is broad. This is like the whole LCK.
Probably like Brion, right?
Hell yeah.
They look pretty good, or like they've got more wins than I expected, considering I played with them in solo queue a lot,
yep.
And I thought their players are the worst players ever in solo queue. So the fact that they won a lot of LCK games actually surprised me.
Yeah, as far as players, I think the Lord Morgan needs a bit of a shout out here. If you want to go on the other side of the coin, I think one of the biggest unexpected situations in the LCK was Nongshim Red Force being not so good.
Yeah.
We'd prefer not to harp on about that one, and let's just talk about Fred Brown being a lot better than they otherwise were. There's also the fact that T1 did go 18-0 in the regular season for the very first time ever, so that's also relatively
crazy.
surprising.
That's really crazy.
It's crazy, but like looking back, it's like, well, obviously, I mean, this team's just too good. So,
I don't know where they get these players from, seriously.
well, they get them from everywhere, and then this year they gave away all the ones that they didn't necessarily need anymore, and they've consolidated their roster into this amazing one. But it is now time for the coach's interview. Let's see what they had to say about this match.
결승에 오른 양팀 감독님들과 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 소개 부탁드립니다. 먼저 최성훈 감독님.
안녕하세요. T1 감독 최성훈입니다.
네.
네, 안녕하세요. 젠지 스포츠 감독 고동빈입니다.
네, T1의 감독으로 부임하신 이후에 첫 결승 진출이십니다. 소감이 어떠신가요?
선수들이 잘해줘서 바로 이렇게 결승에 진출하게 되었는데 관중들과 함께해서 그런지 좀 더 긴장이 되는 것 같아요.
알겠습니다. 스코어 감독님께서도 감독으로 부임하신 이후에 첫 결승 진출이잖아요. 또 선수 때와는 감회가 남다르실 것 같아요. 어떠신가요?
일단 뭐 좋은 팀에 입단하게 돼서 이렇게 결승까지 와서 너무 좋고 아까 제가 부스에 잠깐 가봤는데
네.
선수 시절 때도 되게 그 결승전만의 그런 분위기가 있었는데
네.
오늘도 되게 재밌을 것 같고 선수들도 너무 재밌게 게임할 수 있을 것 같아서 기대가 됩니다.
알겠습니다. 또 T1은 정규 시즌 전승이라는 대기록을 세우고 결승에 올라오게 됐는데 결승까지 이기면 전승 우승입니다. 자신감 있으신가요?
제 생각으로는 저희 팀이 충분히 승리할 수 있을 것 같습니다.
반대로 젠지 입장에서는 상대에게 여러 가지 기록을 내줄 수도 있다. 이런 상황인데 어떠신가요? 어떻게 예상하시나요?
이제 상대가 약간 기록을 많이 써내려 가고 있는 상태인데 저희도 이제 뭐 그런 거에 신경 쓰지 않고 저희 플레이를 열심히 해서 오늘 T1에게 한 방 먹이도록 하겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 사실 양 팀이 풀 전력으로는 처음 맞붙게 되는 경기인데요. 오늘 가장 중요한 라인은 어디라고 생각하시나요, 감독님?
모든 라인이 다 중요할 것 같은데 굳이 하나를 꼽자면 바텀 라인일 것 같습니다.
젠지는 어떻게 생각하시나요?
저희도 이제 뭐 당연히 다 중요하지만 오늘은 승부처는 저도 바텀이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
오늘은 승부처는 바텀이다. 양팀 감독님 모두가 그렇게 말씀해 주셨는데 가장 아무래도 중요한 건 선수들의 컨디션이 아닐까 싶습니다. T1 컨디션 어떤가요, 선수들?
이제 곧 경기를 시작하게 되는데 경기 시간에 맞춰서 최적의 컨디션을 유지할 수 있도록 노력하고 있고 문제는 없을 것 같습니다.
젠지 선수들도 컨디션 좋으신가요?
네, 저희도 뭐 경기 전날부터 계속해서 이제 경기장의 시간에 맞춰서 좀 많이 휴식을 취했기 때문에 오늘 컨디션은 괜찮은 것 같습니다.
알겠습니다. 양팀 감독님 마지막으로 결승전에 임하는 각오 들어보겠습니다. 먼저 T1 감독님.
좋은 경기 보여드리고 꼭 승리하도록 하겠습니다.
알겠습니다. 한마디 부탁드립니다.
저희도 좋은 경기 보여드리고 이제 선수들이 최대한 잘할 수 있도록 제가 옆에서 많이 도와주도록 하겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 인터뷰 감사하고요. 오늘 좋은 경기 기대해 보도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다. 여기까지 감독님들 인터뷰 만나봤습니다.
Thank you so much, Subin, and also thanks to Polk and for Score. They're, of course, both teams pretty confident. You could imagine Score is right?
Yeah, he has the experience. He's been here like for such a long time.
Yeah, exactly right. I remember what was the final in 2018 where KT were finally able to get Score that championship. You know, it took him a very, very long time to get that domestic title, and now he's coaching Ruler, who's trying to do exactly the same thing. But it's going to be an uphill battle today.
It's going to be definitely a really hard one today.
Yeah, so what is your prediction? We don't actually have you. The Twitter poll went out just to let everyone know all of the votes that have happened. That will be announced again on the caster desk a little bit later. But Nemesis, what is your prediction?
Well, you know, I'm from Genji, and this is totally not biased opinion, but I think Genji is going to take it 3-0 today. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's going to be 3-0 for T1. They're too dominant. I don't think anyone can stop them right now.
You know who's the most dominant? Whoever is on our graphics team that was able to change that so extraordinarily quickly. Hats off to you. Absolutely amazing stuff. I can feel that the opening ceremony is right around the corner. Of course, this is absolutely historic. 10 years since we were last at Kintex, and I just cannot wait for it to start. Let's start with the opening ceremony.